Senator Schumer and Speaker Pelosi came out and said they have agreement with the White House on a menu of options to pay for the agenda. Senator Manchin, Senator Sanders have indicated they don't know what's on that menu. Can you give us some details about what is on that menu and maybe like a rough range, maybe specific options, anything that shows that this is progress?
Well, first, Josh, we certainly think it's progress, and it builds on the president's meetings he had yesterday with leadership, with moderates, with progressives, to talk about the path forward in an effort to unify members of the Democratic Party and caucus around our shared objective of lowering costs for Americans and making the tax code more fair. As Leader Schumer saw, I know you followed it closely, but for others, as Leader Schumer said, I should say, he conveyed what has been agreed to is a menu of options that will pay for whatever the agreement on the investment may look like. And so it's a menu of revenue raisers. Now, I think as you may understand, it's important to have those discussions with the range of important leaders, including Senator Sinema, Senator Manchin, a range of members, about what those menu of options of revenue raisers look like. That's exactly the process that's going to happen over the short term. So I'm going to let that play out before I detail more from here. I would otherwise point you to Leader Schumer's office.
Okay. Secondly, I know you don't want to negotiate from the podium.
I typically try not to.
Exactly. But are there any items where there is unity among Democratic lawmakers in the White House, like with regard to the child tax credit, universal pre-K? Is there anything where you can say, we have agreement that we want these programs at this level?
Well, I think what's important to note here, and you gave me an opportunity to do this, is there is broad unity about the importance of, again, lowering costs for Americans, whether it's childcare, elder care, the cost of college, cost of pre-K. That's all part of the discussion. Child tax credit. There's broad agreement that we need to do more to address the climate crisis. There's extensive proposals both in the infrastructure package as well as in the reconciliation package. A big part of what we're talking about here, which is not a secret to all of you, are the size of the package, right? There are a range of different viewpoints on that. That's part of what the discussion is, and that will certainly impact as we look toward how we're going to unify moving forward. Go ahead.
Thanks. So following up, I want a few follow-ups on the budget. I'll ask about Haiti too. So am I hearing you say that the White House at this point is okay with any of the financing options that are still on the menu?
Well, our bar has always been from the beginning nothing that would raise taxes on anyone making less than $400,000 a year, and certainly we wouldn't support anything that would. But this again is a menu and a range of options. It's an important step forward, a sign of progress, but there's no question there's a lot of work ahead that will proceed over the rest of the day and the days ahead.
But the president has greenlit all the choices on the menu we're talking about.
Again, yes, but it's a range of options, and the next step is to have a discussion with a range of members about the path forward.